Hi, it's Andy and I'm here with the FloLove Deck, and today I have an action card, and this is seen by the white border. So most of the cards in the FloLove Deck are color coded, and this is to represent the 4 phases of the menstrual cycle, but there's also a few action cards, white border. And I want to talk about this card today. So in the image we can see the traditional family, the father, the mother and the 2 kids. And the card says, did not understand how your biological truth affects your relationships. Now I really want to break this down. What is our biological truth? So as a female, we're really attracted to the man who's going to be the provider of resources, because we need those resources to make sure that our babies survive and thrive in society. And this is at the back of our brain, in our lizard brain, and it's very unconscious. And it goes all the way back to the cavemen days, when women were menstruating, nursing their babies, giving birth and caring for the babies. And she would be looking for the best provider back then. And who was that best provider back then? It was the best hunter in the tribe, because she knew she had to attract the best hunter. He would go out and get the meat and bring the meat back for their family so that they would grow and thrive way into the future. And this is how we have evolved, all through the women choosing the best hunters, providers of resources in society. And it's no different today. It's still happening today. And men, on the other hand, are really attracted to the young, fertile, healthy woman, because he wants to pass on his genes, and he is looking for the woman who's going to be birthing his children. But he's also looking for the woman with the feminine and nurturing qualities, who's going to be there for his children while he's out conquering the world and getting the resources to bring back to his family. And he knows that she's going to be there raising his children. And he's really also looking for that team player, knowing that she's there to support him, and that when he's home, that they can really grow together as a family. So that's what's happening on a basic biological level. And I want to tell you a personal story of how my biological truth affected one of my relationships. And I didn't know it at the time. I was very unconscious to all of this, and it's only like as I've grown older and can reflect back on that relationship that I can really see what was happening. So when I was 29, my biological clock was ticking, and I really wanted to find my husband and have children and have the house, and it was really hitting me. And I attracted into my life a man that was 13 years older than me, and I never wanted a man that was that much older than me, because my dad was 8 years older than my mum, and I really saw a disconnect in their relationship. And I really wanted a soulmate relationship where we could really grow and evolve together and work as a team. And I just felt that my mum and dad didn't have that, and so I was really skeptical of having such an age gap in my relationship. So when this man came into my life, I was swept off my feet. I felt like a real intense connection with him, and I didn't know what was happening and why was this happening, because he's 13 years older than me. But when I look back, he was a sugar daddy. He had already made his wealth. He was from New York. He just bought a $2 million property in Byron Bay, and all he wanted now was a wife and a family. And all those values was just hitting me. And I see now that's why I was so attracted to him, because at the time I actually had to go have art therapy. I wanted to work out why I was attracted to him, and the art therapy didn't bring anything up. I wasn't showing me if this was right or this was wrong. But I'm so glad it was only a 1 month fling of dating, because I just know now as I look back, we wouldn't have grown and evolved into a soulmate relationship as the years would have gone on. It probably was just like at the start there was that intense connection, especially on my part, but you know, as the years would have gone on, I wouldn't have, it probably wouldn't have lasted. And I'm so grateful that nothing happened with that relationship. So yeah, that's one way to show you how our biological truth can affect our relationships. And in the game we also talk about the bad boy, and this really contradicts this traditional family card. And the bad boy card also talks about our biology, because we choose the bad boy because he gives us so much excitement, and we know he will fight for us. He will fight for us, you know, and that's hitting our biology as well. And this goes all the way back to the caveman, where he would fight off the tigers and the lions and do that for us and die for us. And that's what we're feeling when we attract the bad boy into our lives. So where are you in your biology? Are you coming up 29, 30, 34, 35? How is it affecting you? Who will you choose? Will you choose the traditional family man, or will you choose the bad boy? What does the family mean to you? You know, do you want children in your life? What are you doing to make this happen? Are you creating enough space in your life if you want to attract your soulmate, and if you want to attract children in your life? So this is a great card in the game. It really brings up great conversations about what your biology, your fertility clock or biological clock means for you. Okay, thanks lovelies. Bye.